And we are live on Saturday night
Yeah.
streams on KNN. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us. Before we all go out, party, get fucked up, let's introduce the panel tonight.
Yeah.
With me, as always, is my, I guess we could say, studio mate here, Ghastly. Say hello to the people.
What's up, man? Fright Power and all hail Blue Whale.
And special guest tonight, we have the Beardbarian.
That was just kind of get your special studio mate.
Oh, fuck, I forgot
to be here, but ooh, boys.
I forgot the no homo.
Yeah, you're getting
no
a little
homo
loose on
already
the
implied.
verbiage, homie.
Yeah, sorry. We're just getting started. Wasn't warmed up yet. Forgot to no homo. And joining us as well is I Am Reason. Everyone might remember him from last week.
Reason still got Vox Pop.
As you can actually see in his thumbnail, I Am Reason doesn't have a mouth. So we'll just have to wait until the telepathy comes through. But let's take a look at the chat and see who is here.
Yeah.
All right, I see Wildcat D's here. Greetings, cunts. Greetings, motherfucker. We'll try to keep it quick and fun tonight so we can all go get fucked up early.
Right. Oh, I see my boy Brian in there. Now, I know that boy's a shit talker, and it's probably the middle of the fucking night. I don't remember where he is, but he's way off on the time base from wherever we are.
Right.
I see Joe Schmo. He says, hashtag Dirty Ghastly, Fright Power. Fright Power, my brother.
All right.
Can we get a big Fright Power in the chat?
That's right. Let's kick it off with a Fright Power, and then we will go into talking about fat bitches on planes and maybe dirty Ghastlies.
Yeah, maybe we just will. Man. And I just want to give you an update right from the get. We've been on 60 seconds. There's already over 80 people watching this stream. That's excellent work. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thanks for supporting a free and sovereign Kekistan. Thank you for supporting the Fright Power movement.
Fright Power!
Fright Power. Oh, look at that. They're just scrolling through.
There they come.
I'm looking at a big fucking page of it. Oh, that's excellent. Excellent work, everybody.
Good.
The translucent white delegation appreciate you.
All right. Well, now that we've made it official with a big Fright Power in the chat, let's get right into it. And I guess we can go over what the KNN show this morning that we did. That we started with an arrogant fat bitch on a plane that I immediately was notified will probably strike that video personally.
Oh, my God. That was awful. That was awful.
She's one of those. She's one of those Tariq-style bitches that
and if everybody in the chat has not seen it already, you can check out the previous video on KNN right here. Watch it this morning. So this broad gets on a plane and leans over a guy's shoulder to read his text messages, then proceeds to film herself shitting all over the guy about what he said in his text. That was a clear invasion of his privacy and a crock of bullshit. But Pepe, I'm gonna turn it back to you. You got another guest, brother.
That's right. I would like to welcome our honored guest, Prince Luke of Kekistan has joined us tonight of the old royal bloodline.
Good evening.
Greetings,
It is
Prince
an
Luke.
absolute
Praise
honor
Kek.
to meet you. Praise Kek.
Thank you. Chatelet.
Chatelet.
Hey, thanks for being with us, Luke. That's awesome, man.
It is
you're
good
welcome.
to finally speak with you personally. And
You-
thank you
you
for staying up
tried
late.
to
What
have
time
it.
is it in the UK right now?
It's 1 o'clock in the it's 1 o'clock at night here, but it's always an honor to speak with you, Angry Pepe. And on behalf of the government of the Sovereign Order of Kekistan, I want to thank you for your hard work on media on promoting the Kekistani dream.
Man, praise Kek. That's awesome.
I am humbled.
Yeah,
just doing my duty for the sovereign nation.
Thank you.
Well, you want to get back to your story there, Pepe? You were telling us about your segment this morning.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Now, the problem with this was she was reading over someone else's shoulder. And, of course, she looks like she's actually a plus-sized model for whatever purpose you could market. Whatever you can market with a plus-sized model. I can't think of anything.
I imagine that there could be an eloquent market for butter carvings. Might be an appropriate market for her.
Life-sized butter carvings.
Now, would you have to freeze a butter carving in order for it to last? Could it just be refrigerated? I have to think.
You would have to refrigerate it. I imagine that
I definitely think you would, yeah.
Yeah,
It
you
would
need a
melt.
cooling system. Like, have you ever seen a Disney on Ice show? They put those nitrogen cannons on the sides of a basketball court and just freeze the whole fucking thing.
Like in a nice restaurant when the butter comes out a little too hard. You know, that's the kind of butter you would need. But yeah, I wouldn't want to leave that many condiments around that size woman. Ooh,
Whoa, Reason, you are coming to us from a dark dimension right now.
Yeah, he's.
Was that the demons?
I hate to recommend exorcism, but Jesus Christ.
As you can see, Reason doesn't have a mouth, so he has to communicate with his mind. It can get difficult when it's too many people.
Was this following an Antifa attack? Did they remove his mouth?
Oh, shit.
Maybe they cut the tongues out like in medieval times to stop people speaking.
The tongue looseners.
Well, we have the Beardbarian here as our resident expert on medieval torture.
Yes, good. And while I must say that often the tongue stretching was thought to be used for thieves and liars, but it wasn't as much of a torture technique as you think. It was a technique to make a young gentleman more appealing to the young ladies, as his tongue would be even further engorged. Yes, but
unfortunately, it was used wrong and became the birth of lesbianism.
Yes,
they aimed incorrectly.
Most of my plans backfire in this way.
Well, if when your plans backfire, you end up with a bunch of lesbians around. I mean, that could go either way at the end.
There are definitely worse ways for a plan to shake out than that.
That's kind of what I figure. I feel successful at least in that.
Oh no, a bunch of women are making out.
Not successful because it means we're running out of women to make out with. This is no good.
You're right. It's a double-edged sword for sure.
It might make
unless you're a barbarian and you don't need them to like you.
To watch. Certain X-rated entertainment might be quite exciting, but it's no good if the women don't want men anymore.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine looking at lesbian porno in fucking VR when they had 2-foot-long tongues? That could be downright horrifying.
Guys, I have to interrupt right here. McSwarthy has come through with our first $5 super chat. Crown Prince Luke, are you wearing pants? A disrespectful question for our prince.
I'm wearing the royal purple pants.
See, he went ceremonial.
They'll be available online soon for everyone to buy.
That's funny.
The traditional color of nobility.
Actually, I was wondering whether I should put a purple shirt on, but it just didn't seem very kek.
Dr. Phobos, Prince, I didn't vote for him. That's because you don't vote for a monarchy. That's not how that works. That's not how any of that works.
He's not an elected official, goddammit.
He's a figurehead.
Yes, no, he was.
The elected official is apparently wasn't even my choice. The elected official apparently is Base Tyrone. Apparently he's the head of government, though I didn't choose that. But everyone online seems to think he is.
Yeah, I'd rather not be led by a warlord, if that's okay.
Well, I never endorsed the apparent invasion of Somalia. I just want to put that out there.
A reasonable standpoint to take.
We were talking about stretched tongues and lesbians and porn. And, hey, look, another super chat here from
SG Pigfucker.
SG Pigfucker. Appreciate you watching.
That's
$15.
The name of the last British Prime Minister, Pigfucker. That's what everyone calls the last British Prime Minister.
Right.
He actually did it.
Right, I saw the documentary about that guy fucking the pig. I think it was called Black Mirror. Not bad, man.
You guys go hard when it comes to frat hazing. we just paddle those motherfuckers. You make them fuck pigs.
I didn't go to Oxford, so don't look at me.
So, Prince Luke, are you claiming that you are not a pig fucker?
I never have. I've never needed to do that.
Just confirming.
I find women more appealing.
Confirmed. There it is. The royal family of Kekistan does not fuck pigs.
We're talking about pig fucking and stretching tongues and the birth of lesbianism, and that's a great segue into another one of the topics on KNN this morning: death by bukkake, otherwise known as the dirty ghastly. Luke, have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
This is god awful.
Japanese, but yeah.
It is Japanese because this is the only place on the planet where a $7 billion share in their economy comes from.
This doesn't happen in Kekistan. We have more pleasurable sexual activities.
Our activities don't involve 30 men in the same room together.
Oh no,
ever.
we don't share our women. No.
Large sections of their local economy are based around watching men ejaculate. It's fucked up, man.
No, that was the crazy thing about the story.
Japan's just fucked up sexually, full stop. They like get married and they don't have sex. They just watch anime porn. It's just that's why they're dying out as a people.
Yeah, they have one of the what are those called? The big body pillow with the print of the anime girl on them.
Oh God,
I know they have a name. I can't think of what it is.
Dr. Phobos kicking in with the $5 super chat and a great fucking comment. You know he's a prince because he hasn't got shit all over him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. But no, the interesting part about that story is that she drowned by bukkake. But the thing is, she starts choking. She starts choking on it.
They came on her so much that she died from it.
And
how many people did this involve?
It involved 32 men.
Yep.
And one woman. And the director thought she was just acting, but acting poorly while she was choking. So he's scolding her for ruining his shot.
Now that director's on point.
Right, yeah, that's a consummate professional right there.
It's not very professional to die on the job.
Yeah, if anyone's being unprofessional, it's her. But this is bukkake is a $7 billion industry in Japan. That's the interesting part to me. And
maybe that's what we could do, because we've got this bit of land that's the Kekistani territory, and we need to find some way to build an economy out of this desert. Maybe we need to start a Kekistan porn industry.
Yeah, mobilize your existing assets, turn it into a big warehouse full of cam girls fucking themselves with vegetables and shit, and take your 10%, Luke. You'd be ready to rock.
We already discussed a feasible plan for this, and I believe with the assistance of our prince, we can truly make this happen. this death by bukkake, dirty ghastly technique, I could teach to my barbarian hordes, and we can charge into enemy territory and give them all the dirty ghastly. And if we bring in some of the KNN and other news choppers, we can get some good video and sell it on Pornhub.
Well, as a capitalist, I have an idea for that. I like that you want to weaponize dirty ghastly, but I'd like to see it in tournaments. We can sell tickets. Most creative death by Dirty Ghastly. Beardbarian actually holds the championship crown for most creative decapitation at the last tournament you were at, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, I climbed upon the rafters. I spun off in a bicycle kick with the blindfold on, kicked 2 men in the chest, and then whirled around with axes in my hand, screaming like a banshee. And cleaved their heads
now let me ask you about the 2-man kick. Was that with each foot, or did you kick both guys with the same foot at the same time?
Feet aren't that big. No. 1 foot per douchebag. They were so confident because I was showboating that they didn't realize that it was a very thin piece of cloth.
Maybe Kekistan needs to look into reintroducing the sort of Roman gladiatorial arena games.
I mean, that's a good source of domestic income, and I know you guys need it for manufacture during the meme war. You need ammunition, man. Do you have any news from the front lines, Prince Luke?
There are lots of vicious memes on CNN. People are making memes which are showing sort of Trump punching CNN, and obviously we encourage you to keep making all the memes you can. Every Kekistani should work hard to do everything they can to destroy CNN and any similar networks around the world, including the BBC and the UK, who are fucking bastards. And if you can try and do everything you can to boycott those who are currently funding them through advertising. Well, in the UK, it's actually the government which funds the media, which is really difficult. We don't feel we should have to pay that tax.
That's tough, man.
That's a fucked up concept.
Yeah, media being controlled by the state, that's some North Korean shit.
Well, no, it is. We call it the Bolshevik Broadcasting Corporation. But
yeah, no shit, man. And what's the other one? I'm sorry. My political knowledge in the UK is limited. What's it called? Sky News?
Sky News, doesn't have any government control there. It's got really crappy lately.
I got it.
Sky News is about as right-wing as media gets in the UK.
Got it.
Or can legally get in the UK. As a matter of fact, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys know. I mean, I know Beardbarian may experience a little bit of this, but you know, like to people like myself who live in Texas, to hear that you can be arrested, like what happened to
oh man,
Dankula.
Yeah.
To know that you can be arrested for challenging.
And it's just so crazy. Here in the U.S., we just kind of take the First Amendment, free speech, just kind of being part of our lifestyle. It's so crazy to me that a government would try to take that away from people, especially in other first world nations like England, like anywhere in the UK. You know, that seems crazy to me.
Well, it is absolutely crazy. The thing is, Britain more or less invented the idea of free speech. It goes back to people such as John Stuart Mill. You can find monuments to him in England. He came up with the idea of freedom of expression, to use the technical term. And we had this idea in Britain. It was exported to places such as America. And now Britain seems to have forgotten about that. You know, you talk about the First and Second Amendment in America regarding guns and free speech. These things don't exist in Britain. If you basically don't have a gun to defend yourself, and you can't speak your mind even.
Yeah, you guys aren't able to
banged up.
You guys aren't able to defend yourselves verbally or physically under the law here, if I'm hearing that correctly.
Yep, this is George Orwell's 1984.
Yeah, the dystopian society that we keep theorizing about the future actually has already started.
Well, if you think the UK is bad, just go and look at some place like Germany.
I wouldn't want to go to I would not want to step foot on mainland Europe today.
My understanding is that in Germany they limit how negative the news is allowed to be. Like if something really bad happens, you're not allowed to report on it over there, or something to that effect. I'm not really sure.
I don't know about that, but I know people get arrested over there for just making Facebook posts.
Wow.
Same in Scotland as well, but Scotland is totally cucked. It's like California.
Rummug, looks like Rummug, our boy Rummug's here in the chat. Down with Antifa and communist scum.
Yeah,
absolutely. And watching what's going on in Germany right now, I think, unless I'm speaking, I think it's Germany. Yeah, at the G20 summit. And the Antifa that exists in Germany, and then you contrast them with Antifa here in the States.
Did you see that fucking yoga video they did? That was goddamn man.
Oh, that was their training. I'm like, we're training to fight the white supremacists. I'm like, hey, man, have you ever met a white supremacist?
It's a bunch of skinny hipsters doing like calisthenics in the park and shit.
They have guns. They have gone. These guys have typically gone to prison. They're bikers sometimes, man. Like, I mean, these aren't the type of guys you're gonna beat up with a yoga routine.
It's true.
So I mean,
there's not much that will come from it.
I mean, I imagine a barbarian would have no problem with handling a white supremacist. Ghosts, no problem at all. But yeah, I think Antifa, that the entirety of their combat training has come from Sunrise Yoga. They can go get fucked.
Yeah, that's definitely
terrified. We're actually thinking to shut down the whole of the Kekistani Knights division now that we saw that yoga video. We just realized we don't have a chance of all the Americans we got machine guns and shit, and over in the UK we can't do that legally. We can still learn karate and stuff. So that yoga video, we just shit ourselves.
And that's why
some terrifying shit.
Yeah, but learning karate, that seems like a whole thing, man.
No, fuck that, man. I am 100% advocate for roaming karate gangs. I want Cobra Kai. People in matching jackets like Cobra Kai walking around and beating up kids on the beach, and that's good shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the chat real quick. Pierre Sean says Dao Zim. Now I will say, in reference to this conversation, if Antifa got their yoga to the level of using yoga fire, maybe
if they could use yoga fire and yoga flame, a little teleportation, we can have a fight. But until then, I mean, what are you guys doing? Kicking over trash cans? I'll kick over a trash can right now. I got one next to me right now. I just don't want to.
You're a fascist. That means you're a fascist.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, because apparently I'm according to Zinnia Jones, I'm a Nazi. I talked to her earlier this week. I think I'm using the preferred pronoun. Her, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Fuck that. There's only two genders. Kekistan will only ever recognize two.
Damn straight.
And I'm just trying to, you know what? Then in that case, I'm going to go ahead and especially in the presence of royalty and call Zinnia him. I talked to this dude earlier this week, and he was convinced that frog equals Nazi. So that was the entirety of the retort to when I told him no means no.
Did he just assume your political affiliation?
Well, yeah. Well, he assumes a lot. He assumes that straight men who don't want to have sex with trans people just need to work that shit out. That's a problem with us.
Dude, I'm not about to jump into a pool full of dicks to try to get used to it.
Yeah, that's actually the retort to that he gives is that if you're not comfortable with it, just rub dicks on your face until you are comfortable with it. Which
dicks on your face.
To give credit where credit's fucking due. That's a funny fucking I like that retort.
Okay, I'll give it that.
Good troll.
He should make that his answer to everything. No matter what he gets asked, we'll just rub dicks on your face.
Tucker Carlson invited this guy on a show. I mean, I'm like, go ahead and go on the show and just answer everything that Tucker Carlson asks with just rub some dicks on your face.
Just rub dicks on your face.
Yeah, just rub dicks on your face. Look what it did for me. It worked for me. Now I think I'm a girl.
God damn it.
Hey, look, man. You know how we do around here. We're gonna shit on women. We're gonna shit on trans people, or we're gonna shit on Islam. It's gonna be one of those three things. And I guess let's just hit them all tonight. Why not?
Well, you know what? I've got one for you.
I'm not crying.
Shitting on crying? I'm all about that.
No,
I don't
I'm
have
not
tear
crying.
ducts
I'm
anymore.
Not you haven't offended me yet.
Right on. I wouldn't think so. I assume the royal family of Kekistan is pretty thick-skinned in this kind of thing.
But apparently, we're quite insulting.
Well, that's because we're all Nazis. Remember, that's what we're told everywhere we go.
Frog equals Nazi.
Yeah.
Well, they're both 4 letters, so they're virtually the same. You're literally Hitler.
Nobody tell the left that our grandparents went and bashed the fucking fash so hard that it doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
So don't tell them that. It's more fun if they don't know.
I don't think I've ever met a real Nazi. You know, it's just like, do they even exist? Is it just something out of history?
The new unicorn. The mythical Nazi hiding in the woods.
If you find one, capture him. We'd like to study him and find out what the fuck went wrong.
You have to go on a quest. You have to go on a quest to the top of an Austrian mountain, and you have to fight a dragon. And then once you've defeated the dragon and crossed the stone bridge, you go into a room where you choose a chalice. And if you choose correctly, then you get to meet the last living real Nazi.
Wow. So they just have him hypersleep in there. He's Sigourney Weavered out, just waiting for the next time they need to wake his ass up.
Yeah, it's going to turn
Pretty
out.
much.
Yep, pretty much.
Or like, what was that?
Right there.
Yeah, no
they
shit.
They want to be the last living progeny, and then you have to go on a quest just to talk to them about anything and find that great grand dick.
5 generations of dick.
Yep. Then you just got to rub it on your face and you get used to it.
Looks like White Slave has kicked in $2 on a sack. See Industrial Dance Battles on YouTube.Antifa Training. Well,
yeah, I've seen that. They rub dicks on their face. Just rub
rub dicks on your face.
That's their latest military strategy.
Dicks till the end of time.
If yoga doesn't work, rub dicks on your face.
Yeah. You know what? That's exactly why I am fake tabloid news and not real news, so I can say shit on a broadcast like dicks till the end of time and rub dicks on your face. That's what my whole life up till this point, everything I've achieved has led to saying dicks on your face.
Rub dicks on your face.
Rub dicks on your face.
People with cucks, you know, are just so weak and effeminate. I doubt they even have dicks. They just probably want to rub one in their face just because they want to know what a real dick's like.
So that would be their first. Yeah, no shit. That'd be their first exposure to an actual cock, I guess.
Yeah. It's like some massive curiosity thing going on there.
Weird. Grass is always greener, I guess, huh?
I mean, I don't know what it's like to be a cuck. But I would think that my solution to that would be just to, maybe look it up on Google instead of let somebody fuck my wife. But hey, to each their own. To each their own.
That's the French pastime. It genuine research papers by some professor in France found that actually the left wing in France are more likely to share their wives with people, so they actually are literally cucks.
Oh, wow. Maybe I.
Hey, Reese,
you sound a lot better.
Yes, a little better. A little more.
Well, if that's the case, maybe I need to rethink my stance on never stepping foot on mainstream or on in Europe.
Yeah,
because if I can just go to France and fuck everyone's wife.
I think Angry Pepe, you're probably banned in Europe for us speaking your mind too much.
Yeah, you get arrested immediately. I don't know how they try frogs in their court system over there, but I can't.
The French love eating frog legs.
Oh, yeah, fuck, that's true.
That's absolutely true, and that's another form of oppression against our people. Name one other people on Earth
that the French will eat.
No, well, that's questionable depending on how you mean that. But.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the people that invented oral sex, so we'll give them that. But that was back when they were, back in the 1300s. So you've had your chance to come up since then.
Well, I wasn't around then, but France of today is absolutely cucky. It's pretty similar to Canada. Trudeau and Macron are very similar. There's to be something about
I'm going to execute both of them.
Well, I shouldn't say please. Actually, I don't want to get arrested. No, please don't do anything.
Yeah, don't. Let's make clear.
There won't be anyone crying if you did. On the right, I don't think.
The views of Beardbarian may not necessarily reflect the views of KNN.
Right, right, right.
I'm an autonomous individual existing somewhere that doesn't matter. I'm not capable of anything except for destroying everything that is Canada.
Yeah, maybe we need to put a disclaimer on it before. Beard was telling me earlier that a stream I jumped on with him got blocked from being shown in several countries right after I found out that apparently YouTube likes to demonetize anything having to do with civil rights in America.
Sorry to interrupt you, Ghastly. We've got, just so everyone knows what Not Your Problem Nope in the chat is talking about, that is a CNN news anchor's actual telephone number.
Yeah, that's true.
I recognize it because I looked it up yesterday. It's legit.
Oh, my.
So, yeah, just putting that out there, guys.
Hey, let me stop you real quick for a super chat. White Slave kicked in $2 on a bag and says, Koreans eat live frogs in soup. Oppressive Scott. He's right. Korean soup. It's
what other people
French.
on earth are expected?
Trying to get that war going against North Korea. Come on, Trump.
Yeah, okay. There it is.
Yes.
Because I'm so intimidated by a nation whose tanks are made up of spare Nintendo and toaster parts.
Well, I mean, they turned the toaster all the way up to the darkest setting. I mean, it's pretty strong.
They've got fucking nukes, but I could take out half of their military with bottle rockets. But they have fucking nukes. I mean, that's ridiculous. Russia, what the fuck?
What's that reason?
Fire.
I'm sorry, man. You're the dimension you're speaking is still too dark for even the ghost population. Okay, there you go.
Come towards the light, reason.
There you go.
Come towards the light, Caroline.
Oh,
The hair is not very tough.
Hey, did you ever hear about the sex position, the poltergeist? Since we're killing a little time here, I'll tell you about that.
Oh, I know the one, but yeah, go ahead.
This was this thing.
Oh,
this was one of Patrice O'Neal's last jokes, man. Rest in peace. The poltergeist is where you're hitting it from behind. Mm-hmm. Then you tag one of your buddies in. He comes in, takes over for you. You go outside, look through the window, knock on the window, and wave at the girl.
Oh, we call it the Houdini up here.
Oh, that's solid.
I just want to put that out there.
Well, right after that, she's already in a weakened state after being frightened that much. Perfect time to give her the dirty ghastly.
And with that, we'll go back to the chat because I see Dirty Ghastly 1, 2, 3 times in the chat right now. Get that hashtag going. Get that fucking hashtag going, guys.
You're telling me that you can't kill somebody with semen as part of the effort for the meme war? Give me a breakdown.
This is how I plan to execute. Justin Trudeau.
Right.
Wildcat D is absolutely right. And more people should know this, that Amy Schumer is a fucking notorious joke thief.
Oh, God. Yeah. She's a hack, dude. Yes. She's a definite hack.
Yeah.
I mean, even the leather thing, she's just hacking off Eddie Murphy.
And she's got that trait that I hate when it comes to it looks like middle-aged liberal women have this trait. Oh, it's not that my comedy sucks. It's that everyone who watches it just sucks too much to get it. They're all just a bunch of trolls. They're all
everybody else.
I watched your special, Amy, with an open mind because back when she first started, she was kind of funny. But and I was hoping she'd get funny again, but no, that was a terrible special. It doesn't have to be more than that, but you don't have to lie.
It was a short bus special.
That's so fucking childish, though. Like, it wasn't my fault. It was.
Just shows how easily you can throw a fucking career away, or a half a career away, or the beginning, whatever you want to call what she did before.
Yeah, and then she got a movie deal. I think she's in another movie. I forget the name of it, but it is a almost a scene-for-scene ripoff of Very Bad Things. When I watched the preview for it, and I watched the preview for Very Bad Things, and I was like, this is the same fucking movie with women. That's it. It's Ghostbusters again. Sorry, Ghastly. I'm sorry. I know that Ghostbusters is horribly offensive to.
It's true. It's true. That is a systemically oppressive movie.
Yes. Hey, I'm sorry. Even I got a little bit triggered.
White delegation does not fuck around with that. And look, man, if you want to tell a story that involves getting rid of ghosts, don't get me wrong. I think The Exorcist is funny, but still pretty racist towards ghosts.
It keeps getting funnier every time I see it. There's another stolen joke there. We're gonna do the Schumer thing.
I'm hacking my own shit.
It's massively statist, to presume that people of the living state are superior to the dead state.
Yeah, it is. That really is putting me in a box. And all I'm saying is you could tell stories where you get rid of ghosts, but why not cast ghosts to play those parts.
Yeah, what's with the translucent whitewashing of Hollywood?
We're being live washed is what happens here.
Live watch.
I have a very important question about that.
Sure, about live washing?
Ghastly.
Yeah.
No, about the capturing of ghosts. See, it's always been so difficult to get even a moderately clear image. I'm amazed that your camera is able to capture you even. How are these? This seems like extraordinary technology. Is this common now?
We've talked about this a little bit before on a previous stream. There was a stream I did where...
Pause, guys. Nero Cloud, $5. May my
Holy
grandfather Fenrir be with you. Frogs in your war. Howl.
Nice.
And another 313 from Wish on 3 with no message, but we appreciate you and I see you, bro.
Thanks.
Oh,
guys.
another $5 from White Slave. A new one for the Keck Army. Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. It looks okay. So I mispronounced it, but he hooked me up right under there.
Yep.
It means finding pleasure in other people's troubles or misery. Chatelet, friends. That's good to know. Appreciate that, White Slave. I'm going to use that.
Isn't that sadism?
Not great.
I don't know. I could be wrong there.
No, man, that's Schadenfreude.
What were we
That's
just
our
talking
German
about?
word of the day.
What were we just talking about a second ago before we cut off for Super Chat?
We were talking about Amy Schumer.
Live wash, nice. Nexus Hub with $5. Remind you.
Hashtag live wash.
On that topic, have you seen the Dunkirk movie? Apparently, people feel it's unfair because all the characters are white.
Oh, we didn't see that coming in a movie about Dunkirk.
That's fucking hilarious. I saw the trailer of it, and I got to tell you, just being as interested in film as I am, the trailer that I saw was just 1 solid minute of guys on the boat on their way to the beach. Fucking amazing direction. But
where were the women and the black people on those boats? It's just so biased.
Right.
There was no gender balance. They didn't meet any racial quotas.
Yeah, where were all the Japanese in the American boats?
That's fucking awesome, man.
It's just so wrong.
Right.
And they had all the Germans on the bad side. That's so biased.
Right. Look at that. That's pejorative towards Germans.
Those poor Germans.
And I didn't see one Kekistani flag.
That's right. Where was the balance? There should have been every flag from every nation presented at all times.
Absolutely. I'm absolutely offended. I'm going to protest every viewing of this movie right after I watch it because it looks good, but
yeah,
right
I'd like to watch it, but I'd be protesting.
Right afterward.
Flag.
I'm going to go
after that.
I'm going to stand at the front of the line and ruin the ending for every motherfucker buying a ticket after that.
I'm going to be there with like British Empire guilt, feeling guilty that Britain was only displayed as the good guys in this film, and it should have been British people on the bad side as well. Because we're such an evil nation. Our history is so awful.
To the British population, isn't guilt part of your DNA?
Yeah, I think that they've gone out of their way. But hold on a second. Hold on that. Brian with $5. I am a self-proclaimed Duke of Kekistan, and as such, I demand the Kekistani government give me free gibs, or else I will throttle the supply of memes. Sorry, buddy. We have
Care
memes.
to respond, Prince Luke?
Wow, which piece of territory is he claiming to be the Duke over?
Oh, boom! He fired back at you. All right, we'll wait till he responds, and then we'll continue on that. I think that's.
I've had lots of requests to assign people territory. Unfortunately, I don't think we can appoint everyone a Duke. But if somebody actually goes and inhabits part of that territory in North Africa that I've claimed, and actually builds some settlements there, they're welcome to be the Duke of it.
Or he could prove himself, and we could make him the Duke of the most Islamist-infested part of London. South London, I believe, is getting it pretty bad. And if he can hold that under control, then we'll talk about giving you more land.
Well, I don't have the authority to grant anyone control of parts of London, unfortunately, but otherwise I would be very happy to.
I'm just doing the American thing, and I'm selling everybody else's countries wholesale.
It's okay.
Well, somebody needs to the area you were referring to is called Tower Hamlets, and please, I would love if somebody could sort it out. It is downtown Baghdad these days.
Well, I mean, I'd like to help, but I think we're just resorting to the Moab at this point. So unless you're willing to clear out, that's good. That's 2 miles per blast.
Shoo.
I think you might need a few of them.
and I mean we're still paying off debt from World War II. We can't start giving aid and
well, America can't bomb another NATO country.
You say that, but then America is very much a hold my beer.
How quickly we forget the Bush administration.
Right. Okay, officially it can't.
No shit.
We'll just. Oh, we can always find a good excuse. Weren't we talking about this earlier? Then we were talking about. Never mind. Forget
Okay.
that.
Well, if you want to talk about something we were talking
KNN
about.
down now.
KNN, you know what? With the way CNN's going right now, I've got a better chance of getting a TV deal and taking their spot than they have of grabbing ratings.
Shit.
I've got more people watching me right now.
That's true.
The awful thing is it's almost true.
Oh shit.
More people are watching me right this second than watching CNN. I guarantee it.
Wow, I wish we could get that live.
6.
They're getting beaten in the ratings by TV Land right now, by TBS, which that's not so bad. What else does I
The
see above them in the
Oxygen
ratings?
Network.
AMC is beating them.
Okay.
Brian, $2 lays claim to New Zealand. We have fresh memes. Good.
All right, what do you think?
Take
Luke?
it.
Sorry, I can't see the chat. Is there a chat with memes then? I'm very sorry.
No, Brian, he has a $2 super chat, and he wants to lay claim to New Zealand. He says he has fresh memes to offer.
Yeah, he's the one that said he was
Feel
the
free.
dude. Yeah.
I'm not stopping you. It'll be between you and New Zealand to settle that one.
Right on.
Yes, get yourself a big axe and good luck.
A real big one.
Brian, I say step up to the.
If New Zealand yields to you, well done. I think you've got more chance of taking Namibia, actually, because their navy seems to be just one rusty boat.
Right.
The port is basically the core of their economy. So
they could call for Somali pirate reinforcements, though. You might want to carry 2 bass boats and 1 rifle that can take 6 to 8 loads in there. You can handle.
I just think a bunch of really some deep south people who love paintballing could take them out.
Oh, I would love to go back to. Just take everybody from the south, our bass boats, all that good shit. We could take half of Africa.
Just
with the arms we have on hand. Trust me, in Texas, I can tell you that we have more guns than people, and that stands to reason because a lot of people have.
What's that reason?
Can we just drop the pad bitch on the boat?
Oh yeah, maybe we could.
There's only about 8 million people in Namibia anyway. Just like half of Texas should just move in.
8 million? Oh, that's a mild Holocaust, guys. No,
I didn't mention killing anyone. I never said that.
That's a half a cost.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I assume we were supposed to kill everybody again?
Oh, come on. Hospitals would be built. Schools would be built. The people finding our food and jobs, they'd be much better off.
That's true. Now, we've talked about this before. You can't just kill everybody. They won't be entangled, bro. They won't evolve into ghosts, and then we're going to continue to be fucked.
Ghastly, you're right. You're right.
All hail blue whale. Can we get an all hail blue whale in the chat, please? I mean, Jesus. Goddamn here.
Jesus in the chat.
By the way, let me just let you know, we just passed 200 people concurrently watching this chat right now. I just want to thank everybody again for coming out and checking us out. Thanks to our guests being here. I am Reason Beardbarian, and of course, Prince Luke of Kekistan. We still got a lot more, so stick with us. We're going to keep going. If Pepe, you want to take it on the super chat, sir? All
right. $2 again from White Slave, watching CNN.sync. And it is gone. But I saw it.
And
took too long.
And it's gone.
Jezebel Zombie, all hail blue whale.
I'll go back to it. Okay.
Martin Inc. 1966, all hail blue whale.
$2 says, watching CNN sync, Schadenfreude, Keck Army in effect. There you go.
Dr. Phobos.
Oh,
Infinite Plane Society has fans around the globe.
If the Infinite Plane Society is here again, I want to hear it. Last time they were here, they tried to put their fucking money where their mouth was to get us to research the flat Earth theory. And if they lost the bet last time.
I got saved. I almost had to research flat Earth. I mean, hey, a bidding war is a bidding war. If they're going to keep going up and up and up on the super chat, you know what?
Yeah,
fine.
Good voice. Woo, I'm looking at a whole page of all hail blue whale.
Oh, our neighbor out here, Alamo Kekistani, all hail blue whale.
Let me stop you for super chat. Archon Blade says for $2 says, how long till CNN is dead and shit on graves? Dead and shit on graves.
That depends on fine meme soldiers like yourself.
Indeed,
out there in the field, keeping up the offensive. Don't think just because CNN is kind of on the retreat here at this point that we don't need to press the offensive. Let's show these cucks how to win a war.
We got them on the run, but they ain't out of supplies. You got to keep the pressure on right now. That's exactly what we're fighting for.
Oh, we've got Princess Milo out there in front of CNN headquarters in Atlanta. IRL shit posting them. Their apps are all 1-starred.
What's that?
What was that?
I need to get a big green sword and probably knight Milo.
That's awesome.
We actually there were Kekistani out there with him. Our people were out there with him at the CNN headquarters, chanting "Me more, me more." I have never been more proud in my Kekistani American brothers and sisters. Partnering with the Legion of British Shitlords, led by Princess Milo.
Does that mean he's my wife?
No, we can't see.
I didn't consent to this.
No. That's.
I think he should be some kind of military commander or something.
Well, I mean,
that's joke of the night. That's
General
joke of the
Milo.
I just implore you to think of the bloodline, Prince Luke. Do what you have to do.
Let me stop you for check. Kekistani Umbreon says, Fright Supremacy, I've been in the Infinite Plane Society corner of YouTube. Fuck those shits. I agree, fuck those shits. But, everybody's got a price.
Oh,
they were willing to put it down. We'll at least take a look.
That's right. Infinite Plane Society, if you want another chance at getting me to watch a Flat Earth video, you can put down $20 right now.
Yeah, you put your money where your mouth is, you Flat Earth pieces of shit.
They just made weed legal in Nevada this week, so I expect that, that'll become more and more available around here if you'd like to put in on a little of that. So I'm so high that I can take a video about that seriously.
And that's outstanding because that just means American jobs and American tax revenue. Both are things that we desperately need right now. Nevada made $30 million in their $3 million in their first 4 days of legalization. They're on schedule to make like $500 million by the end of the year, something crazy like that.
Oh yeah, it's a big industry.
Move your weed farms to Kekistan. We don't even tax that shit.
He's right. There's
no tax.
There's a ton of space.
It's like taxing air. It's something everybody needs. Dr. Phobos for $5. I'll be reading Princess Milo's book on the University of Utah campus this fall semester. Good luck. Good luck to you. Be careful. Carry a gun if you can. Upon common household bitches and liberals, they've been known to go completely primal and Viking upon sight of the cover of a Milo book. Because that makes you a Nazi.
Speak at campuses in the UK. The education minister for Britain's actually banned him from speaking. Which is, He tried to go and speak in Scotland at a university, and the government intervened.
The government intervened.
Let me stop you for super chat. Alamo Kekistani, one of our regulars, for $2 says, "I heard CNN offered Anita a job." God damn, how many mistakes can they make in 1 month? Jesus Christ.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah, he's talking about Sarkeesian. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. I'll tell you that.
They want to make sure they definitely die.
Yeah,
she's going to need another job pretty soon. Feminist frequency is on the way out.
Well, maybe it's all a work. Maybe CNN is trying to get out. What was that reason? The darkness of your dimension is frightening.
Yeah, we've got some interference. Maybe there's a meteor or something.
Yeah,
White Slave with another $2. Why can't they revamp the old school game Frogger? They did,
because that would be oppressing.
Yes, they have many times.
they've released new Frogger games many times, man. So
they're actually fantastic.
Yeah, check it out.
Keeping the memory alive.
I don't know what else to tell you, man.
What can you really do to a Frogger game? I mean, does it change? Did they just port
update the graphics mostly?
Yeah. I mean, it's fun to be a frog and escape getting run over by trucks. I don't know what to tell you. It's just primally fun. What's fun about Pac-Man, man? It's just fucking fun.
It's because you like to eat ghosts, motherfucker. Don't even start that shit with me. Let me stop you for super chat. Michael Squirts for $10 says, "Throw a dime on the fire, boys. Long live Pepe. Long live Blue Whale." Appreciate you, Michael Squirts.
All hail Blue Whale.
All hail Blue Whale.
All hail Blue Whale.
Another one, Super Jew for $2 says, "Jew power." I don't have a problem with Jew power.
Question mark?
You Jew it the fuck up, man. That's fine.
I think Jew power is I think that's secret code in Hollywood for something. I'm not sure, but
I don't know. But with Hollywood and Jew power, I must say, Super Jew, if you've not seen the Hebrew Hammer, go watch it.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, no shit.
Hebrew Hammer was fucking great.
What's that cat's name? Wasn't he in Inglourious? He was fucking Donowitz, right? Wasn't that same guy?
Oh, the Bear Jew.
He's the Bear Jew too, right?
Yes.
So he's starting to be like Liam Neeson, where they just always cast him as a bad mother. You know what I mean? So he was the Hebrew Hammer and the Bear Jew. He's like the fucking Jewish military leader, right?
I hope so.
White Slave with another $2.
Supposedly a Mossad agent, supposedly. But,
Oh, really?
Oh, really? That's
I didn't know. This is a rumor, but anyway.
Yeah, no shit.
and that is just a testament to the exclusive interviews that we get here on KNN for Saturday night streams. Mossad agents, Russian hackers, all that shit. Nazis.
That's right. You heard it here first, right?
None of these people have paid me. Apparently, I'm part of the Mossad. Apparently, I'm funded by the Conservatives. Apparently, I'm funded by Breitbart. All these lovely rumors go around, but none of these people have ever given me any money.
That money should be kicking your back and slushing your fund, man.
Breitbart could do worse than to hire you.
People are a very poor nation.
I understand. That's what happens with oppression. Let me stop you for Super Chat. White Slave with another Australian $2.
That's what we are.
Didn't know that. Must be the rock I live under. Get out from under that rock, my brother, and embrace Fright Supremacy. Krusty Love Sprex for $2.
Oh, he saved me. That's the dude who saved me from having to watch that stupid Flat Earth video.
I'm glad you're here in case Flat Earthers show up. He says, fuck Flat Earth. How do you join Google Hangout with you two? Krusty Love Sprex, you have to go through the initial questionnaire and interview process to be approved by Gulf City Studios to be able to appear on a stream on KNN, Fright Supremacy, or Gulf City Gaming. Absolutely.
The initiation rituals.
Yeah, by all means, get with us after this so we can work it out and try to get with us on the next one. I'm totally down for that. What you think, Pete?
It's just all of that was just code with talk to us a bunch on Twitter.
I'm not sure it's worth it. I had to spend the night with Angry Pepe to get an interview on here. I'm not sure that's worth it.
I'm going to stop you for a very confusing super chat. Super Jew for $2 says, you, Nazi, smash the bash. Ellipsis, love Trump's hate? I don't know what the fuck that means, so I have to assume that English is not his first language. Sorry,
yes,
Jew.
Confirm that.
Thanks for the $2, Jew.
Your dedication is
it's a mitzvah.
yes.
Oh, our boy Homebrew 40's here at Flat Earth Huggers, and
he says keeps on krillin'. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Let me tell you something about my boy Homebrew right here. This cat just last night signed up as one of our earliest patrons on our Patreon page and got himself on the reward tier to have access to the private live stream of the Gulf City Town Hall meeting next month. That's fucking awesome. We thank you for your support, Homebrew, and anybody else. If you want to check it out, you can support all of our Gulf City channels at patreon.com/Gulf City. Do I have to shill it anymore? Is that enough?
No, I think you're good because Texas Spirit has joined us. Hey, question, what's the status of the meme war? Right now, CNN's apps are down to 1 star, so hopefully people aren't downloading them, and if they are, they're downloading them just to downvote them. No apps means no clicks, means no revenue. We're also doing our very best to boycott their advertisers and contact their advertisers, IRL and online. CNN has dropped in the ratings. We'll get the new ratings for last week, I believe, on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll be able to see how much lower they've gone than the last ratings report, which admittedly was late this week because of the 4th of July holiday. They're based in Atlanta. So right now we're absolutely destroying the opposition out there. They're really not putting up a fight as much as they're retreating, but that is again not a reason to sit on our laurels. That is when you press the offensive.
That's right. That's right. This is where you can try to get an early win or at least make a big difference that lasts for a while. But again, I'm going to stop us for a super chat from Super Jew for $2. He says, "Y'all killing me tonight."
Well, that's what Nazis do, Super Jew.
Yeah.
You should have seen it coming, my brother. You should have seen it coming.
Yeah, I guess I lowballed that one in there for you pretty good.
I did not see that coming.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. White Slave with $5. How do you fit 100 Jews in a car? 2 in the front, 3 in the back, and 95 in the ashtray. Also, why did Hitler kill himself? He got the gas bill. Old but gold.
Those are both classics. I think I heard those in the schoolyard. Can I ask a question real quick, White Slave? If you know, I assume the A is Australian $5, right? What's the conversion rate? What's that worth here in America? I have no idea how those dollars convert to.
I mean, at one point, I would have loved to get all of our super chat money in euros, but not so much these days.
Yeah, you may want
$1 Australian dollar is 76 cents American.
Right on. I assume they were pretty close, like Canadian dollars, right?
Hey,
it's real close to each other.
Canadian dollar right now.
Hey, I appreciate the contribution. And,
yeah, thanks, White Slave. Appreciate you.
Go Brisbane Broncos. It's the only Australian team I know.
Well, at least you knew one. I'm gonna take us back to something that you and I were talking about earlier today, AP, and you were asking me about it, and you said that you wanted to take a temperature on this because we were looking to find out the truth of the matter. You proposed that the YouTuber Some Black Guy may actually be Tariq Nasheed in a mask. Care to comment?
I'm going to take care of Dr. Phobos in Super Chat right here, and then I'm going to go into that. Absolutely. When displaying the Kekistani flag vertically, are the normies burned to the right or left? If you're hanging it properly vertically, I believe, and Prince Luke will have to verify that you would, if you were going to be burning normies in the vicinity, I would centralize them directly in front. You don't want to get heat shear on our beloved flag.
That's true, and I'm going to cut you off for another super chat from White Slave with another Aussie $2. It says it's like women's wages. Canadian dollars are like women's wages. That's awesome.
Oh man, I'm getting 72 cents for every dollar that Australia earns.
No, I think it's the other way. I think it's the other way, right? They're getting 72 cents to every dollar that we earn.
Yeah.
Yep, but no, let's get into that because it's something that I wanted to talk to the audience about, man, because I think it's a great idea. I'm gonna start just making some fake conspiracy theories and just getting as many people as I can to just make media and memes and video and Photoshop, fucking whatever you can do to make it look like some black guy or to make it look like Tariq Nasheed is actually just some black guy in a mask.
No, I thought it was the other way. I thought some black guy was Tariq Nasheed in a mask.
No. Some black guy is the real human.
That's the real guy. But
yeah, he's playing Tariq Nasheed.
That's a pretty fucking smart work, man.
I'd like to see Tariq's answer to that since he likes to get people's channels shut down.
Shit, I doubt it, man. Come on. I mean,
he's gonna get triggered.
This is the realest news you're gonna get from a cartoon frog. What's his problem, man?
I don't know what to tell you.
Let me stop you for a super chat. The Beard and the Baby for $2 American says praise Kek and all hail Blue Whale. Appreciate you, Beard. Thanks for coming out. Praise Kek.
All hail Blue Whale. Fright Power.
Fright Power.
Saturday.
Shadowlay to that. I'll give a big shadowlay to that, man.
That confused me for a second there. The beard, and I'm like, what did I do?
Joseph Thompson, what if Tariq is just some white guy in a mask? That's actually more possible than it being some black guy in a mask. And I'll tell you why. Because Tariq, I don't hate the player. I hate the game. Tariq is selling, the first 4 minutes of every one of his videos is a commercial for his
oh my God,
undeniable game system
to
make you.
That.
Yeah, so it's like a pickup DVD to teach you how to pick up women.
That. Pierre Sean says hashtag some black guy is Tariq Nasheed.
That's right.
I bet it's the Democrat.
That's how it starts.
What's that, Prince Luke?
I'm sure he's a Democrat on a guilt trip.
Yeah, no shit. He made himself feel
Democrat
bad.
Who's pretending to be black because he's so ashamed of himself.
Oh.
He's gonna pull off the mask and say, "It is all white supremacy, and I know because I am a white man."
Pulling the freaking Tropic Thunder.
Woo!
Yeah, no
Doc
shit.
Flamingo kicking in $20 American. Appreciate you, man. I see you out there, and we appreciate you watching. And that $20 that's going right into a bag.
That's right. Doc Flamingo, you didn't leave a comment. I don't know if that was a mistake you did it on purpose. If you want to leave a comment, we'll try to make sure to read that as well. Reason, you sounded a lot better there, brother. Did you finish making it through the portal from whatever goddamn dimension you live in?
Super Juice got a pretty good one out there.
Crystal.
There you go, brother. Sounding
Oh, the cough medicine's working.
There it is.
Good.
Super Juice
It
says
just keeps spilling.
Tariq is all about the money, and maybe he's a Jew. That's you know what I can't immediately poke a hole in that logic.
More research is required.
Wildcat
It's
D.
coming from the super Jew, though. I mean, that is a credible source.
He'd be the expert. If he is the super Jew. I've never seen super Jew and regular Jew in the same place at the same time.
Maybe regular Jew is super Jew.
Freaking transforms in a freaking phone box or something like Superman.
Right. This
Clark.
looks like a job for super Jew.
Clark Kittenberg.
So he goes over to the mantle place and he pulls on a menorah and it turns the wall around and then he slides down a pole and it.
He doesn't go into a phone booth to change into a Super Jew uniform. He goes into like a deli. Oh, man, we're gonna lose our channel for me.
Yeah, let's right. That was about 3 potential.
I'm gonna get arrested now.
Right, we won't get arrested, but
Yeah, no shit.
I might get my car keyed.
talk about first world problems. We're talking about getting our channel shut down. Prince Luke could get fucking arrested just for associating himself with us.
And the prisons are basically in the UK, but the UK doesn't have anything like Gitmo, so basically they just shove Islamist jihadi lots in with just general prisoners. So you go to prison for a bit of shoplifting, nicking some I don't know, chocolate bar or something, and you end up shoved in prison with a load of jihadis who basically beat you up until you join Islam, and then you get taught to be another jihadi. And so basically our prisons, people go in and come out as jihadis.
Wow.
They're just basically training grounds. And if someone like any of us went in there, we wouldn't come out again. You'd die.
No shit.
They'd be pulling me out with a few other bodies with me. So yeah, don't.
There's so much easier ways to do it. Here in Texas, if you fuck up like that, the judge just pretty much hits you with a brick and it's over. It's that easy.
Well, I would probably take that as an alternative because it'd probably be less painful, but then being burnt to death with scalding water and then beaten up. But yeah, prisons in the UK are slightly fucked up.
Yeah, no shit. Let me stop you for a super chat before we miss it. Tracer on Ice for $2 American says, not all Latinos are normie, free Kekistani brother. So I assume you're a Latino Kekistani. We appreciate you embracing a better lifestyle.
Shout out, amigo.
Shout away, amigo. I can't say I've ever heard those two words said together.
It might be a Latino for Trump person.
You never know. You never know. Could be.
I've met a few. I've met a few of those. They're more frequent than you would think. People that go through the process to become an American citizen typically hate motherfuckers who just jump over a 3-foot river. That's the Rio Grande River in the middle of the summer for people that didn't know. You think that it looks on a map. It looks like on a map that Texas would be separated from Mexico by the Rio Grande. Let me tell you, I can jump across the Rio Grande. It was like in that Men in Tights movie.
I'm on the East Bank.
I'm on the West Bank.
It ain't that critical.
Well, at least it's not the EU where, there is this massive sea in between that you can't jump over, the Mediterranean Sea.
Right.
So what the EU does is it sends over, at taxpayer cost, boats to pick up the illegal immigrants and bring them over to the EU.
And then you got no way to get them back even.
Where's Cthulhu when you need him?
To bring them in illegally.
Wow.
Why are you letting these people in? They're illegals. You should shoot them or something.
All the more reason to try to fight for a free and sovereign Kekistan. That's just fucking crazy, man. I can't believe what you're having to put up with, Prince Luke.
Doc Flamingo, I hate to interrupt, but it's a $10 super chat. Kek speaks to you, his shitlords. You have been raised up from... Ghastly, go ahead and finish that. That rolled past me.
What an asshole. Doc Flamingo for $10 American says, Kek speaks to you, his shitlords. You have been raised up from postmodernism to troll the normies who multiply and are legion. To this end, your God gave you the gift of the meme. The meme is good. I just assume that's what he sounds like. I actually have no idea.
Hey, well, I appreciate that.
What I can say to that is Kekistan hates postmodernism. It's the kind of bullshit that's brought us cultural Marxism, that's led to political correctness. And all of that stuff was banned in Kekistan. It's deemed to be terrorist activity. So any postmodernist will get a free helicopter ride.
Finally. Love the free helicopter rides. I wish I could go to the clip.
Oh, shit. Probably will get arrested now.
I would hate to be the guy that made that happen.
Yeah, Luke, when this stream ends, you may want to lay low for a couple of days.
I might get some more death threats.
Yeah, no shit. Fucking thought police are on patrol tonight, brother.
Don't worry. If something happens, you can come hide out in my attic. Oh, I did it again.
Oh,
did it again.
Well, no, stop trying to make out with me. I probably will have to relocate to Texas eventually. It's just ridiculous over here.
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it. Everyone will just assume you're smarter than them because of your accent. Straight up.
There's this sign we have on in America. I think you call it the Metro. It's called the Tube here, the Underground train. There's this advert on there that says, "Go to Las Vegas. Your accent will be a natural aphrodisiac."
That's absolutely true. You could have any American woman you want.
Well, hey man, not only did that.
Sat next to me on the tube, and this was really inappropriate of me. I just pointed to the side and smiled and said, "Is it true?" And her friend dragged her off the train. So probably gonna, I don't know, but I think she was about to say yes. But
Well, I tell you what, Luke,
I've seen it happen.
If you make it down to Vegas, not only have they legalized weed, but that town is packed full of strippers, man. You ought to have no problems down there.
Oh, and legal marijuana now. He's got an accent. Why is he going to pay for that?
That's why I said strippers,
you can get legal marijuana. You can get all of that in Europe if you go to Amsterdam, though it is a liberal cesspit. But they do have all of that stuff totally legal.
Well, only time's going to tell how that whole thing shakes.
So they are also little Somalia, so just bear that in mind.
I've seen some of those. I've seen some footage from the red light district in Amsterdam, and I think I'll just, if I have to get a high class legal hooker, I'll just go outside of Vegas and do that, where they're former porn stars and stuff, rather than women smoking cigarettes in windows with torn shoals on, saying, "What do you want?" Yeah.
Well, you hate to see a windowsill with like high heel indentions in it. She's been in there so fucking long. Like, have you ever seen footage of one of those Shaolin temples where the places where they train, the ground's all dented in from them stomping around all the fucking time? These bitches are in those windows so fucking long. They're high heeled. It ends up being like those special shoes that Michael Jackson had to do Smooth Criminal, that they stick in the fucking
lean
shit
shoes.
And let them lead over.
You know what? I would kick in an extra $5 on a hooker for that.
Experience with hookers.
I'd give $5 if a hooker could
can ghosts actually have sex? You know, how does it work with your non-physical organ? How do you actually?
Well,
there's a lot of math involved.
There is a lot of math involved. Typically, between dead and alive, there are phase issues. That's why it's difficult for me to grab onto anything in the living world, or for anybody to touch me or touch them. But in spectral sex, there's a fair amount of fluid and matter exchange involved, and that can get very complicated. But over time, after you've been dead, and I've been dead about 14 and a half years, by the way, when you've been dead for a while, you can kind of learn to solve your phase issues by emanating yourself at a different harmonic, which can allow you to make contact in that way. It's not easy, but it can be done.
So these
Brian,
stories are true when they say like a ghost made out with them in their sleep. These stories, you think, are true?
Well, it's possible. A very experienced ghost.
Are you admitting it?
I'm not admitting it myself personally, no. These stories could be true. It would take a very experienced ghost to do that, but I find that most real ghost caught on tape type videos are extremely offensive to the translucent white delegation. Again, if you're going to put together fake videos of ghosts, at least cast real ghosts to play the parts, man. That's all.
You know what? We have some in the chat I have to address. Kekistan-News-Network says, "Rape me, Ghastly. You have just precluded him from being able to rape you because you're asking for it. You said you wanted. You consented to it. It can't be rape if you say come do it, man."
That's true.
Unless you're in Canada.
What you have to say is, "Don't come rape me, Ghastly," and then maybe he'll pay you a visit later.
Right, and then I'll be like, "Well, yes," and I'll give him the dirty Ghastly, and you can choke on my fucking ghost semen.
Hashtag dirty Ghastly.
The European Parliament, who actually does investigations into paranormal. Some British
really government-funded stuff.
Conservative MEP has just been appointed. No, he does this in his spare time. There's a lot of complaints about he shouldn't have been chosen to stand in the European Parliament. People think he's a joke because he, in his spare time, investigates the paranormal.
No shit. Well, I'll tell you what.
Have you heard some of the shit that comes out of Ron Paul's mouth? That's the most reasonable conspiracy theory I've heard.
In the UK, Ron Paul was supposedly a libertarian hero.
Now, my problem with...
I've never met the chap, to be honest, but
I actually think he's a good guy, and I like a lot of what he says. But I mean, he just says some funny stuff sometimes.
Patriotic as me. Oops.
Oh, you can get arrested for being patriotic. Be careful. Oh, a white slave with.
Yeah. Don't mention ethnic nationalism. That's apparently an evil sin.
Speaking of things that would get you arrested in Britain, a white slave sin's a joke. Why did Muhammad cross the road? To pick up his wife from daycare.
Yeah, that will get you arrested.
What did the Muslims say at the strip club? Show us your face. All hail Blue Whale.
All hail Blue Whale.
All hail Blue Whale.
Yeah, let's not forget that Muhammad was married to a 6-year-old that he raped when she was 9 years old.
It's true. It's very
Luke,
true.
You're going to get in trouble for telling the truth.
Yeah, Luke, man, we appreciate you speaking your mind, but we don't want to see you locked up, bro. Come on.
It's already there in a YouTube video. I've already put my life in risk already.
Super Jew with another $2 and a pretty good one here from Super Jew for $2. Saying Connor knocks out Floyd is white supremacy. Yep, sorry, Connor's going to have to just step down. He's going to have to take one for social justice.
No way that's going to happen anyway. But just on the note of white supremacy, all I ever have to say to that is that fright supremacy is the right supremacy.
Right. There's only one good form of supremacy, and it's fright supremacy.
That's right. Translucent white is right.
We're all going to end up being ghosts in the end, guys.
That's right. I'm just waiting for you to join me.
I support British supremacy within the British Isles.
Really?
Vehicles of Peace Limited Edition.
God
Hey, no
it.
real news. Yeah, sorry, man. We gotta remember who we are.
Luke, you're fucking killing me, man.
Killing us with this real news.
I support cultural American supremacy within America, but anyway, that's real news. Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry to
green news.
Right. I'm sorry to fourth wall it here for a second. I'm hearing crazy echo. Is anybody else hearing that? Are you hearing that?
Picking up a little bit.
I wonder what the fuck is happening here.
It's the paranormal.
Oh shit! I'm getting too spectral in this piece.
Reason is remember, reason is in another
The
dimension.
devil's
Oh,
calling you
and from
back to the
another,
dead.
yeah, okay, we could be crossing the streams there a little bit, but let's stop it for another super chat, and I'll read it in the announcer voice for an Australian $2. White Slave says,
No, you have to read an Australian voice. Come on.
I'm not sure if I can do that. White Slave says for $2,
Crikey.
all this truth is ruining liberal minds right now. Crikey.
You sounded
not
more
the best
British,
I
to
got.
be honest.
That's the best I
You
got.
sounded British.
Give him your wallet, Mick. He has a knife.
Yeah, no
You
shit.
sounded like you're
I think I
from
know
some
who's
rough
echoing.
part of London. One of the non-Somali Pakistani bits of London.
Yeah, no shit.
I used to do a good Cockney accent. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to apply
They were
that
replaced
in the
by
show.
Pakistanis. They don't exist anymore.
Really?
Brandon Mount's got
Am
your
I
back, man. He
echoing?
says that Aussie accent
Oh.
was the shit.
Really? I'll practice it up a little bit, man. Maybe I'll watch some fucking bearing videos and try it out, man.
Hey, did you see the face reveal on Sugar Tits this week?
Oh yeah, she's
Oh
Wasian.
God, yes.
She's a
Oh.
Wasian.
Oh man, she's good looking, man. Bearing,
not bad.
Bearing. Does she have a sister or
I
something,
would
man?
say that there.
Yeah, good work, Bearing. That fuzzy
God's
bitch
sakes.
looked all right.
I would definitely mount that upon the wall next to my fireplace.
You're gonna get bear mauled for saying shit like that. Be careful.
I will take it. I will take it and kill it. It's okay.
But no,
I can handle bear.
And that's why we have our Second Amendment here, the right to bear arms. If you do have to rip off a pair of bear's arms and mount that shit above your fireplace, it's absolutely legal. It's your right.
That echo is fucking shaking my brain, man.
Yeah, it's
I think it's you, P. You got two mics on you right now?
nope. I haven't moved. Doop, 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 doop.
Huh.
Well, you know what?
Oh, fuck me.
It's fun. We're all echoing, but we are on our way out anyway. It is actually we're running 10 minutes late, so let's. You ready to wrap this up, guys?
Yeah, man, let's
Oh
do it.
yeah.
I don't think we're triggered
Everybody's
enough
ready.
people.
We haven't pissed enough people off, huh? Well, I'll tell you what, Luke, we need to get a really good plan together, and we'll just go on a straight-out offensive stream and knock it out. And then you can fucking lay low at the studio here for a couple days so you don't get clipped by the fucking, what do they call them, bobbies?
Yeah. Or cops, because we have so much American TV now.
Yeah,
Constables, guys. Where do you think we got the word constable from?
Well,
Stop
if you want to be very formal, but probably very few people say that, but that would be more formal.
Hey, I'm looking at a watch page that shows an error occurred. Is everybody still out there? Can you see us? I think we're pulling so much power to be able to use the camera array to show a ghost. I think we might be about to short out the fucking breaker box here, man. Is it fucking our stream up?
It's the
people
CNN
are
network.
still
They're
in the
hacking
chat.
you. CNN's hacking you, man.
Oh fuck, we're getting hacked.
Fucking see it
We
in.
gotta get out. We gotta get out. We gotta get out.
All right.
All right, look, thanks Beard, thanks Reason, thanks Prince Luke. Fucking
No
awesome
problem.
talking to you guys. Fright
Shout
Power,
out.
all hail Blue Whale.
Closing the
I'll catch you
portal.
next time, guys.
Chatelet, everyone. We'll see you next time on Saturday Night Streams.
Okay.
Chataway.
Fright Power.
Chatelaine.
Right back.